I'm going to show you a number, 65. Now, guess how old Gandhi was when he died. If your guess landed anywhere near 65, your brain just got hijacked. He was 78, by the way. That number had nothing to do with the real answer, and it still dragged your guess toward it. Daniel Kahneman built a Nobel Prize on moments exactly like this one. Thinking Fast and Slow is 600 pages, proving the mind doesn't fail randomly. It fails in patterns, and once you see them, you can't stop noticing them. Kahneman says your mind runs two systems. System 1 is fast, automatic, emotional. It reacts before you've consciously decided to react, constantly handing you impressions and gut feelings you never even asked for. System 2 is slow, deliberate, effortful. It's the one doing long division, or weighing two job offers side by side. But here's the catch. System 2 is lazy. Given the choice, it would rather rubber stamp whatever System 1 already decided than actually check the work. That laziness is exactly how the Gandhi trick works. Once a number is in your head, System 1 nudges your estimate toward it, and System 2 never bothers to ask why. Kahneman calls it anchoring, and it works on judges and negotiators just as easily as it works on you guessing a stranger's age. There's also a sibling bias doing similar damage. Availability. Your brain doesn't measure how common something is, it measures how easily examples come to mind. Plane crashes dominate the news for days. Meanwhile, heart disease, which kills far more people, gets a paragraph on page 9. So people often fear flying more than driving, simply because disaster footage is easier to recall than a quiet statistic. That's not stupidity, it's System 1 mistaking memorable for likely. Here's where Kahneman starts to ruffle a few feathers. He says expert confidence and expert accuracy are two different things entirely. He studied 25 wealth advisors over 8 years. The year-to-year correlation in their performance was nearly zero, statistically close to a coin flip. Yet every one of them felt confident in their picks. That confidence wasn't measuring accuracy, it was measuring cognitive ease, how smooth a judgment feels, not how correct it is. That same false ease scrambles how we weigh risk. A judgment that feels smooth gets treated as safe, even when the math says otherwise. Kahneman's prospect theory found that losing $100 hurts about twice as much as gaining $100 feels good. That's loss aversion, and it's why people hold on to sinking stocks, dead-end jobs, and bad relationships. Cutting the loss feels worse than enduring it. It also explains the endowment effect. The mug on your desk feels more valuable the second someone offers to buy it from you. Same mug, but a much different feeling. The instant ownership is on the line. Here's the strangest one. Kahneman once told flight instructors that praise improves performance better than punishment. They pushed back immediately. Cadets praised for a great landing usually did worse next time, and cadets screamed at for a bad one usually improved. Kahneman says it's not that punishment works, it's regression to the mean. An extreme performance drifts back towards average on its own, by pure chance. We're just kind right before the dip and harsh right before the rebound, then call it cause and effect when it was only ever coincidence. Finally, you're not one self, you're two. The experiencing self lives in the moment and asks, does this hurt right now? The remembering self looks back afterwards and asks, how was it overall? In one experiment, people chose to repeat a longer, more painful experience over a shorter one because the longer one happened to end slightly less painfully. The brain wasn't tracking total pain, it was tracking the worst moment and the ending. Duration barely mattered. So which self is actually running your life? Mostly the remembering one, the one writing the story, not the one living it. Go back to that number for a second, 65. It's still there, quietly steering you, exactly the way it steered your very first guess. That's the whole book in one number. Your mind was never lying to you, it was just answering the easy question and hoping you'd never ask the hard one.